Hey everybody, welcome back to Nowhere Bound, and it's your camping buddy Mike here with another gear presentation, and I am going to tell you all about this power bank. This is the AFERIY P210 and it's a beast. So stick around, I'm going to tell you all about it. So if you're new here, I'll just quickly tell you about the channel and what we do here. I primarily make camping content using the teardrop that you see behind me, and it's mostly me and my dog that could just go out and have fun camping trips in remote places. And one of my favorite ways to camp is remote camping off-grid. And that's where this thing comes into play, because for my application and my needs out camping, this thing really delivers. And I've put it through its paces for a couple of weeks. I went on a camping trip and used it how I plan on using it in the field. So I'll also give a full disclosure here. AFERY did send me this unit to test out, but I'm not being paid by them. I will get a commission if you click on the affiliate links, which I'll give you at the end, and they're also in the description below. So let me just quickly go over some of the features and tell you some of the specs about this power bank. So this unit comes packed with a dust cover, the manual, and this nice little pouch. In it you will find a power cable so you can charge from your wall outlet in the house. And it also comes with this MC4 to XT90 connector, and this is to adapt your solar panels to connect to the side of the input here on the power bank. So that's convenient. And this pouch is actually really well made. It has a little bit of netting on the inside. If you have little camera chargers or USB cables, you can store them there. So it has a 2048 watt hour capacity. It has a built-in inverter that will provide 2400 watts of continuous power and a peak power of 4800 watts, which to me is really impressive. So it has 6 AC outlets on the side here, inside this door. And on this side, you have your power inputs. So you can charge it with an AC input from the wall in your house, or you can use solar panels, or you can use a combination of both. And if you have the proper cable, you can also use your car's cigarette lighter to charge the unit. On the front, we have 6 USB outputs. There's 2 old school USB 3s and then 4 USB-Cs. Now one of these USB-Cs has a 100 watt output, which I really like because when I'm out in the field, I need to charge camera batteries, specifically drones. And the 100 watt output on here will give a faster charge to my drone batteries. I really like that. Let's just turn the unit on. So you hold the power button in, and it's got a very clear display, as you can see here. The battery is at 68% right now, and there's also a light on the front. So you push the button, the light comes on, push it again. It has an SOS mode, so that's Morse code. If you're on the side of the road, this could come in handy at night, you know, if you need help. There's also some DC outputs on the front here, and the top one is a cigarette lighter style. The bottom one is an XT60 connector. So that is really going to come in handy for me. I like to use a diesel heater when I'm camping in cold weather. And to run a diesel heater, you need to have usually 15 amps of power to start the combustion cycle. And the standard car cigarette lighter is usually only 10 amps. But I can use this 25 amp output to power my diesel heater. I'm imagining in the future keeping this in my Jeep when I'm out car camping in the winter time. I'll be able to run my diesel heater with this. That's pretty sweet. So one of the things that I do really like about this is the form factor. It's got this square design to it. The handles are pretty rugged, and I have no problem picking it up with one hand and carrying it. I also like that it has a flat top here. It's a really nice surface that I can use inside the camper to put my computer on. You know, if I'm watching a movie at night or if I'm doing some editing, This is a perfect size for the computer to fit right on here, and it kind of functions as a little table. And if you're like me and you have to use a CPAP machine at night to sleep, this is a great area to put your machine, and it kind of keeps it elevated off the ground. Maybe even for tent camping, you can put this inside your tent, put your CPAP on top of here, and it keeps it elevated off the ground, which is nice. Other benefits to having this machine off-grid, it opens up different ways of cooking food. So I tried a slow cooker and I made a meal at camp. I ran the slow cooker on high for 6 hours, and at the end I still had 25% battery left. I also like to use electric scooters at camp, so this can easily fully charge my electric scooter. Maybe you have an e-bike. This is great for charging your e-bike. Other uses would be electric kettles, electric coffee makers at camp. Maybe you have an electric hot plate for cooking, pressure cooker, recharging an electric chainsaw. I use it to recharge my camping lights. Maybe you have old school power tools that you need to use. I mean, the list goes on and on. There's so many uses for this thing, and it has plenty of power to deliver on all of those. So one of the downsides to this is its weight. It is pretty heavy. It's close to 50 pounds. So you're not going to want to carry it very far. But if you're a strong person like myself, I mean, odor isn't everything, but it's really not that bad. On the top, you have a little storage compartment. Now, this storage compartment is a little too small to store the power cable. So I've repurposed it to store all of my little camera batteries. I've got action camera batteries and my main camera, as well as the battery chargers. It's all arranged really nicely in here. Super convenient. Another thing that really impressed me about this was the recharge time. So if you're charging with a wall outlet, you're gonna get from 0 to 100% in just over 2 hours, which that's awesome. And if you like to do off-grid camping like I do, you may also want to consider the solar panel option. So AFERY does have a package deal where they'll bundle this with the solar panels for one low price. I did try recharging using the solar panels at camp, and on a partly cloudy day, it was about 50-50 sun and clouds that day, I was able to get 45% of the battery recharged in a day in cloudy conditions. So I'm pretty confident in full sun, if you're just using solar, you will be able to top this off to 100%, no problem. They also do have a really nice app that you can download, and using your phone, you can monitor the battery and turn the outputs on and off remotely. That's pretty nice. And there's some other cool little features in the app that you don't get from just the front panel. So that's worth checking out. So one question you might have, and I had this question as well, is why are they able to price this so competitively? Well, I think it's because they trimmed off some of the fat in a couple of areas. It's because they limit the solar recharge to 500 watts. So other power banks in this class have a higher rating for solar recharge. This one you're limited to 500 watts. For a portable power bank, I really don't know that you'd want to carry around all that solar anyway. So 500 watts is reasonable to me, and I'm fine with that. Another limitation of this compared to other power banks is that you're not able to add expansion batteries. A lot of other power banks do have that capability where you can increase capacity by tethering on other modules, other batteries to it. And with this one, you just get what you get. So those limitations aren't really that much of a concern to me. It probably isn't to you either if you're thinking about using this for camping. It's also important to mention that you can use this as a UPS to ensure that your critical electronics, such as medical devices or computers, will stay running in the event of a power outage. AFERY also offers a 7-year manufacturer warranty and an advertised lifespan of 10 years or up to 4,000 power cycles. That is amazing, and it shows that they stand behind the quality of their product. So overall, I'm going to give this 2 thumbs up. I'm really impressed with this unit, and I think you would be too. If you're interested in picking it up, I do have a special viewer discount with the link in the description. And I also have a link to the bundle if you're interested in that, so you can get the unit with the solar panels. You can support the channel by clicking the affiliate links in the description that I provided. You'll get a great deal on this, and I appreciate you watching. So I'll see you nowhere soon. It'll be somewhere electric, and just be good to each other and get outside. Take care, everybody. Happy camping.